by Dr.
How
can you absorb them?
We have raised Dr. Stephen Amoah on phone. Let me see if that is okay. Hello, Dr. Stephen Amoah. Hello, Stephen Amoah.
Yeah, I think I am on.
Yes, you are on.
You can see me.
You are on.
Hello,
thank you.
Can you interact with me through the video?
Thank you. I can see you. Hello.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Right. So what do you say? It's being said.
Sir. I can hear you and I can see you.
Great. It's being said that the reactions coming from party and government quarters is a further indication supporting the part of the statement by the Catholic bishops suggesting that it appears what is happening is lost on those with power. What do you mean by the criticisms, lack credibility, they lack focus, they lack clarity, and that it is short human memory that is making people forget that they got freebies 10 months ago and that they just endorsed Akufo-Addo only 10 months ago, and that is an indication that the economy is on the right path. What do you mean when you say the government is sending the economy in the right direction and that there's transformation in all of the sectors and the public purse is protected, which all these people don't see except you?
Sorry. Thank you very much. My regards to Dr. Priscilla Chumesi and then lawyer, my brother from the NDC, everyone watching us and you yourself. I hope you give me quite enough time to speak because it's a very, very serious issue. Something, I am really, really surprised the way this country want to handle things. And when I speak, people think I am holy. I'm not holy, but I'm just admonishing everyone that everything that one does in this country, first, you have this nation at heart and make sure that that person is addressing issues of this country in line with the very God we all said. If we do this, I'm sure Ghanaians will not make arbitrary decisions. Something, let's look at our situation. My sister doctor made mentions of issues that are factual. Yes, debt issues, jobs, taxes, exchange rates. Yes. But let's be very honest with ourselves. I didn't want to do politics with this because I wanted to speak as a professional person. But if people want to do politics, I'm expecting the same critics and commentators to do trend analysis, what Akufo-Addo's government took over, and where these parameters are today, if we want to do politics. Because one of the best ways to appraise any performance,
Stephen, unfortunately,
is having a reference
unfortunately,
point, over to the person.
The Zoom is proving difficult. It's not helping your presentation much. So let's use the phone instead. If you can keep to the phone that you have been raised on, I think that line will be much better. Hello, Sticker. Yeah. Please go on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go on. Continue.
Okay. In fact, for about 9 months, productivity in our country was impaired. And even now, we have not assumed full productivity. Last year, our revenue generation shortfalls alone was over 14 billion. These are realities. Global impact on us. Even things shipped into our country, vessels owners increased cost or prices from about $2,000 to $4,000 to about $12,000, about 200% increase. And people don't want to analyze even our fiscal space, taking into consideration these serious issues. And these are things you can't do anything, no matter what you are, whether you're a professor in finance, economics, politics, whatever. These are issues that you cannot do much about. And now look at ourselves today. Because of that, our revenue generation was very low, yet we have interest payments, statutory payments, as my NDC brother said. But let's ask ourselves, the interest payment, is it as a result of accumulated debt even before NDC, and NPP? We have maturity dates. Have the maturity dates reached? Is there a time when? Let's really be honest with these issues. Then we can advise the government. In all these, look at our primary macro indicators. We inherited our 15.4% inflationary rate. Import cover was so low, we all know. Now we run into more months. Let's ask ourselves, even when you're talking about debt, without the problems with our fiscal space today because of the pandemic and other market activities uncontrollably that the government couldn't have done much about, between the year 2008 and 2016, by the same, my brothers who are complaining today, they increased our debt portfolios over 1,000%, from 9.23 to about 120 something. Between 2012 and 2016, they increased our debt portfolio over 240% compared to even today that we are having crisis. I appreciate the fact that the Roman Catholic father is highly respected. He's a Ghanaian, freedom of speech, constitutionally, but our position is that we disagree because what he's saying, there is something more to it than that. It is not factual. And he's a human being, he can make mistakes. I don't think he's doing politics. I don't think he's doing so. There are a lot of pieces of information being thrown into the public domain that could deceive anybody at all. After all, Peter and Paul, they all made mistakes. But if the NDC guys
you are suggesting that the Catholic bishops have been deceived by some propaganda.
No, I'm saying that
at the end of their conference which is their annual plenary assembly, they have actually issued a communique, and I invite people to go look for the communique and read it. They speak about a wide range of issues concerning the economy. District assembly, they want the thing to be elective. They want the planning, Ghana's planning program to be one that is binding on all parties, not bits and pieces that we continue to do. And they speak again about the issue of the hardships that the political leadership and the managers of the economy must do something about.
Can I address what you're saying, please? You're talking about the economy. Interest rate in 2016 was almost 40%. I'm a consultant. Go to the banks and ask. In fact, government-owned rate, which I describe as policy rate, was 25.5%, higher than today's lending rate on our market. So we need to analyze the economy in its totality.
Okay.
Now, interest rate is some of the issues they raise. I agree with them, yes. But even the hardship we are talking about, has there been any era or segment of time in our history that this country is saying there's no hardship? This has been now that we are having global issues affecting almost everyone. So what I'm trying to say is that before people can draw inferences, they should please also analyze where we are coming from.
All right, thank you, Steve.
Can I have time to address that?
Steve, I'm sorry, our time is up. What I want to do is donate the last, 1 minute to Dr. Priscilla Chumesi to Bafo to tell us what to do to avoid the claim that we hear that might lead to further lack of confidence in the economy. Yes, Doc. We have just a minute to close. Yes.
Samson.
Yes, please.
Yes. So going forward, the way out for government, and we are looking forward to the budget, is to consistently work on developing the real sectors of the economy. We should focus on sectors that are massive on employment generation for young people. So in that regard, we are looking at agro-processing, the manufacturing sector. What opportunities are there? What opportunities are there for young people who are being advised to enter into entrepreneurship?
All right, Dr. Stephen Amoah, my apologies to you. There was not sufficient time. But of course, when the budget is read next week, we will definitely be dealing with the economy a lot more thoroughly. So thank you all so very much for your time. Thank you to Dr. Priscilla Chumesi Bafo, Senior Lecturer, Department of Economics, University of Ghana. And thank you also, Eduji Kujo Temaklo is a lawyer and member NDC National Communications and Legal Team, and he just I think gave a hint that he is going into the matters of finance and economics. I'm Samson Ladi Ayenini. My outfit, as always, is by Habel Scooter at Adringano Gate, East Legon. Call them 0200 84 14 84 1988 0200 84 1988, and the Volta Tidal Wave Relief Fund. The contact is 020 90 62 388. Have a good afternoon.